Good morning, Operations Manager Stewart, Kreltszheim, CFA District 23. It's been a while since we put through a YouTube report, but here goes. Let's start with Regional Radio Dispatch Service. That's the new across the district dispatch from Vic Fire on channel 523, and all groups and brigades will be transitioning across to that if we're happy with all the trials on the 14th of July. Can I firstly thank the group training officers who are currently travelling through brigades and doing that training. So some really good positive results and good numbers coming through, which is really critical. Can I just read to you an email I got from Alan Mills, Comms Officer from Wangaratta Group. Stewart, at the end of the week ending 6th of June, Black Spot Confidence Trials on Talk Group 523 were held with Eldorado and Killawarra brigades. These are the only brigades that had problems on Vic Fire 203 or 100. The trials have proved to be very positive, with all black spots virtually eliminated. Both transportable and portable radios were used in all locations with 5x5 results. Both captains have endorsed the digital coverage as excellent. Alan Mills, Group Comms Officer. So thanks for that feedback, Millsy, and some really great results. But really critical that we get as many people through that training, especially those who haven't used the Vic Fire dispatch service before, particularly Moyu Group, because there is some new procedures and new idiosyncrasies with the radios which we need to be aware of. We're well and truly in the election cycle for Wangaratta and Moyu groups. Can I again thank all the outgoing captains, lieutenants and BMT members for their service over previous years. And it's great to see some new faces coming into the BMT. We had a challenge to get an under 40 into our BMTs, each of our BMTs, so that seems to be going well. And can I encourage brigades to also look for women to bring into BMTs to ensure we have a real good gender balance and that our BMTs are reflective of our communities. Bit of movement HR wise. Paul heads back up to Mount Buller for the winter snow season and will be looking after Mansfield Group. Terry Hayfield joins us to manage the Benalla Group and do some ICC LCF work around the place. Ash Mills back from holidays, back into the Wangaratta catchment there with Stewie Walker, and Di's all back after some sick leave, and Craig will be leaving us for a 12-month secondment as of the 1st of July. So we'll be looking for a Basso replacement for the Eastern catchment to look after Craig's work for that 12-month period of time. So some really good positive stability during the winter months, especially with our catchment teams all back firing on all cylinders. I was down at the training ground the other Sunday, and I was really pleased to see that training ground pumping away. There was an ICS course, there was driver education, set commando. I believe there was 130 odd people put through that facility on that weekend. A real credit to Richie Gardner and his team at OT&V. The amount of training and effort they're putting into getting our people up to scratch and obtaining those competencies which we've identified through the Brigade Section 29 process and the group process. Some great building works happening in our district. Killawarra Fire Station will be finished very soon. Major renovations to Bonnie Doon. They've started work on Warrowley, which is great. We've got a number of ESP projects we hope to get up over the next couple of months. Moyu Group Headquarters and Moyu Fire Station, major redevelopments there with taking over the community centre. So that's firing on all cylinders as we speak. So yeah, some great news for District 23. Can I ask all captains, as we hit our winter months, we know that there is an increased risk of house fires, just to brush up with their crews about internal, if you've got BA, or external firefighting techniques. Pull out the old checklists out of the truck, run through some of the training literature we've got, just to brush up on that. And also MVAs as the snow starts falling. We know along that snow road down the Hume Freeway, down the Great Alpine Road, we see a lot of people who are focused on the white gold on top of the hill, and they're not concentrating, and often they're extremely tired, etc. You know the story. So unfortunately we're called to attend with our sister agencies a number of NVAs during this time of the year, so brushing up on the techniques in relation to utilising dry chem extinguishers, running hose lines, securing the scene, all those sort of things. I ask captains to just brush over that with their brigades. Last but not least, thank you for a really positive season. District 23 didn't have a hell of a lot of activity, but certainly we supported our neighbouring districts and the rest of the state in a number of larger campaign fires. For Hume, can I say that the One New Fire and the Mickleham-Kilmore fire were huge resource commitments for us. Hazelwood Mine over to the Grampians through the Mallee. So all those who took part in that and all those who stayed at home and ensured that our districts, our communities were secure, thank you very much. And we look forward to a quieter winter as we prepare for our next fire season. Thanks all, and stay safe.